Yo, 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 what's good with it, y'all? It's your boy Lamborghini Preem back once again, talking this boxing shit, of course. And this video right here is, I just heard this news and I just listened to an interview with my man Mikey Garcia where he was explaining exactly why he said what he said. But this video is pertaining to Mikey Garcia's assertion that Errol Spence Jr. that he wants to fight Errol Spence Jr. He says he sees certain flaws that he feels like he can exploit well, and he also feels like that no one's really giving him a shot, or nobody would like that fight for him because they're not aware of the things that he can do, and they haven't bear witness behind the scenes to the things that he can do, so they don't necessarily believe in him like he believes in himself, and like his father believes in him, like his brother believes in him. And that is commendable as hell, man. I can't do nothing but salute the man for this shit, man. Can't do nothing but salute him. All I can say, let it happen. Let it happen. Call Al Heyman. I know I'm not sure if Al Heyman still represents Mikey Garcia, but I know beforehand he was managing him after that whole Top Rank fiasco, So this fight shouldn't be hard to make happen. Now he said that it would have to be, his first fight would be this fight coming up in March that was just postponed against Sergey Lipinets, which I think he wins. I think he wins that, becomes a 4-weight division champion, and that's a hell of an accomplishment, man. Shout out to Mikey Garcia for that, man. I'm pretty sure it's 4. I think he's already 3. He already got 3 weight classes. This will be his 4th, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, make the fight happen with Spence at the end of the year. I personally don't like that weight jump, because he's talking about winning the title from Lipinets at 140 in March, and then later on in the year going back to 135 to fight Linares, and then coming back all the way to 147 to fight Spence. If he can do it, nothing but high praise, and that definitely puts him in my top 3 pound for pound. Easy. Top 2 maybe. That might make him the number 2 fighter, man. Honestly. That would be a hell of an accomplishment. But here's my opinion on that fight, if it does happen. If we got a Mikey Garcia going from 140 down to 135, back up to 147, he's going to get beat, and he's going to get stopped. I give it 5 rounds. Errol Spence Jr. is going to stop him. Definitely. Because, A, Mikey Garcia is soft to the body. And even if he wasn't soft to the body, if he didn't have that kind of weakness, just the fluctuation in weight within a year, that's going to affect him. And it's going to affect his body. I'm sorry, that's just my opinion personally. It's going to affect him. When he get hit in the body by a guy like Spence, who really can be fighting all the way up to 160, it's gonna devastate him. I understand he fought Maidana, or sparred with Maidana, and Maidana, one of the hardest punchers ever at 147. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Maidana. He's a legendary champion, but sparring Maidana is not the same as fighting Errol Spence Jr. I have not seen anything in Mikey Garcia game that suggests to me that he has anything to keep Errol Spence Jr. off him. Now, the one thing I will say is this: Mikey has underrated power. I do believe that Mikey Garcia has a decent amount of power at 147. Well, more, he had a good power at 140 because he was holding back Broner easy, and I didn't expect that. And I will go to my grave saying that Broner got backed up in that fight because of Mikey power. And yeah, my bad. I don't know what happened to my recording. I was trying to get this shit together. I'm hoping it's working right now. Fuck it, I'm gonna just go like it's working. But anyway, yeah, man, Mikey Garcia got some hellified pop at 140. He was keeping Broner off of him with that power, you know what I'm saying, just with a jab, And so, like I said, man, I think that's the reason why he didn't get on the inside and start working like he usually do. You know what I mean? Garcia was in there hitting like a 147 pounder at 140, and that shit was like, ooh, I fuck around, get knocked out trying to advance on his ass. So let me play this another way, and then fuck around, get shut out. But it is what it is. But At 147, I don't think that power. I think it's gonna be decent, but it's not gonna be enough to stop Spence. It's just not, man. Kell Brook is I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Probably the strongest welterweight out there. He was stronger than Errol Spence in my opinion. Faster too. You know what I'm saying? And the beginning of that fight, man, is very telling. And especially with the last Lamont Peterson fight, I got to give Kell Brook way more credit for the loss that he took to Errol Spence and the way and the fashion he was winning in the beginning, because nobody has done that to Spence before or after that. So, you know, even though Kell Brook was kind of like talking like Spence ain't that great and all that shit, and I mean, I don't knock him for that because, you know, it's an ego thing between two men, so it is what it is. I don't trip on it. Nigga got sour grapes, man. Look at how he lost. He had to take a knee and then quit in front of his hometown, man. Let that man have that, man. Fuck it. You know, he ain't going to be trying to be cool with you after that, so it is what it is. And to be honest, man, I would love to see an Errol Spence Kell Brook rematch at 154, but that's for another video. Now, this shit with Mikey Garcia, if Mikey wanted to happen, man, I think it should happen. I think that this would be a great name to put on Errol Spence's resume, but I do not think that Mikey Garcia has any hope of a prayer in this fight. I feel like he's gonna get beat up and stopped, man. Now, I'm not saying it because he's just a super little guy. I'm just saying it because Spence is a super big guy. He's a huge guy that melts himself down to get to 147. And then when he gets to 147, he's still young and strong enough to where the weight is almost optimal for him. He has very, very outsized power. His power is just huge and it's deceptive, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he has like Kell Brook or Keith Thurman type power to where it's like one punch could knock you out, but he does though. He has that the accumulation of punches type power, but it seemed to me like his jabs is just so strong. That left hand after the jab behind it is so strong. People could say he don't have no pop, but I never see people continue to advance if that's their game once he start landing that shit on their ass. You know what I mean? And he's southpaw, so it come from a different angle than what most are used to. So, you know, Spence's power is just, it's overwhelming. I could put it like that. Maybe it might not be devastating at the first shot, but it seems like once he get rolling on your ass, the stoppage is almost inevitable, man. These guys get in defense mode and start backpedaling real quick, man. Real quick. So, like I said, man, this is a fight that I would not mind watching. And I got to admit, if Mikey Garcia found some way to pull this out his ass, you can't do nothing but respect that dude. You have to salute him. You have to salute him. That would be, dog. That, I don't know about everybody else, but if Mikey Garcia was able to somehow win a fight against Errol Spence Jr., he's number 2 pound for pound on my list. He might even make it to number 1 depending on how Terrence Crawford look against Horn. Right now it's Bud Crawford all day, and I got Errol Spence right now at number 3, but that's only because of the shit Keith Thurman did last year. So we gonna see how Keith Thurman looked this year, man. Shit might be shaking up, man. But honestly, oh man, 147 is getting hot, man. He fuck around and if Mikey Garcia become a player, then we have him, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, the dude that's about to beat Lucas Matisse. Mark my words, that Tiwa Karam guy, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with at 147. He's a big boy and his fundamentals is nice. Watch for him. That dude from Thailand, he's a G, man. I'm telling you, he's going to be nice too. So 147 going to have a hella fight. A lot of good names, man. A lot of good names that provide opportunities for big fights for a lot of different people. So it's going to be a great year for 147, man. I'm really looking forward to it. So shout out to everybody, man. Everybody that's involved. Shout out to Mikey Garcia for daring to be great. Shout out to E. Spence for having all these motherfuckers shook and doing what he do. Errol Spence basically has taken over 147 in my opinion. Right now, he the number 1 man. I mean, Keith Thurman still on paper is number one because he's the only unified champion. But nobody's really afraid to fight Keith Thurman. Nobody wants to fight Errol Spence though. So with that being said, salute one more time to Mikey Garcia, salute to East Spence, and salute to the whole 147 division, man. This shit looking interesting. And don't forget, if you fuck with me, make sure you stop by my official site, hustlegameboss.com, and go ahead and check out, my all new album, It's My Turn, the Throne Ascension LP. You know what I mean? It's a motherfucking classic. If you don't fuck with that, but you do fuck with one of these streaming services like iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, big shout out to Tidal, Pandora, whatever. However you listen to your shit, Amazon Music, Xbox Live even. Type in the Supreme General while you enjoying that shit. When my music pop out, check it out. You know what I mean? Start fucking with the best. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Oh, and by the way, if you're not really into music like that, which I can't imagine why you wouldn't be, but some people ain't, and it is what it is. I still got some fly shit over on my website, hustlegameboss.com/shop. Go ahead and check that out. I got t-shirts, I got hoodies, I got hats, I got fucking drawstring knapsacks, I got fucking bandanas for your dog, I got cases for your phone, I got onesies for your baby. It's all there, you know what I mean? So if you fuck with me and you want to support, you know what I mean, show me some love, go ahead and do that. Like I mention every time, if you do buy something from my site, or if you do buy one of my records, if you just fuck with me and was just bumping my shit off one of them streaming sites, take a picture of it, tag me in it. I'm at Hustle Gang Boss, either on Twitter or Instagram, and the Supreme General on Facebook. You know what I mean? Tag me in that shit. I will repost it on on any of my pages, probably all of them, you know what I mean? I will repost that shit and shout you out, man, because I want to make sure I show love to people that show love to me, man. It's really important to me. You know what I mean? Like I said in one of my songs, show me that real, recognize real, nigga, and I'ma show it back like my reflection in the mirror. So it's been like that, gonna be like that, gonna stay like that. So, come on, start fucking with the best one time. I'm out here. I'm waiting on you. 100.